This is very exciting. We've hit New Earth. Collective welcome. We've hit critical mass. Welcome, Star Seekers. How are you? We're doing a collective reading here for Connected into the Galaxy. We're using the Star Seed Oracle. And then we're tuning into the collective read because there's never been a time like it, ever. Your cellular changes and your DNA is having reconstruction, reconfiguration for your new self-expression. Right, so you've dropped a few timelines. We're just tuning into the galactics here. Your star seed of origin, do you know it? You find that out in your destiny star reading. I work with the Pleiadians, because I'm Pleiadian, Blu-ray. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, thanks for subscribing. You're looking at timelines, right, converging, but they're spiraling. They're circular, spiraling timelines. And these are universal timelines. We've got the shuffle, the great severing. This is the parting, right? The wheat and the chaff. For those that are addicted to dysfunction, I'm hearing, addicted to dysfunction, are staying. Right? There's a definite split. They can't come with you. Even the planetary geology is changing. So it affects your systems of your body, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. You're transcending into higher frequencies. The great crumbling is underneath. The great severing. I'm looking forward to this reading. So now you're remembering your star seed of origin. You're remembering your mission. You've done your first initiation and you're coming into a new frequency, right? So the grid workers who anchor that frequency and the interpreters who interpret that frequency have aligned with their soul mission. This is an alignment, a separation of the lower vibrations. When you connect with your star family, you start remembering, right? It's critical mass. So it's a huge awakening. Each time you align with the soul mission, your chosen life path, you aid the entire convergence reality at the unseen level. It's universal. The central point aligns with compassion, truth, liberty, growth, individualization. This is the paradise timeline. This is your new earth, your regenesis. You've severed and now you're remembering who you are. This is why we're talking about the identity star, the reveal of your true self, because that's what's been under attack. Check it out. So you're a pyramid. You're the pyramid, and you're the one who's receiving the frequencies, the downloads from your star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. Right, so things are being shifting and changing in your perspective because of your frequency. It's chemically, electrically, magnetically, right? This reality can no longer sustain the old 3D version of that structure. That's why it's gone. And now you have become the pyramid. You're the one anchoring the light. You're the star seeker. That's what I called you. Cosmic ancestors as well as galactics. They send the light. So stay grounded. Wow, this is epic. I've never seen anything like it. But did you feel it? It feels like there's a bit of like it was a crushing energy, you know, like a pressure, like a diamond under pressure, like that coal. Take the pattern and code into yourself as a key template of light and information, and it will decode and unravel within. You'll be receiving codes from my voice. They're trying to say, I'm just channeling a message. Yeah, so you're coming out of the void. Wow. This is new earth. Clarity is gained. This assists the human body in prevention of and eradication of disease. Right? So we're going from artificial intelligence to divine intelligence. It's a shift. For those who have picked divine, you've been under divine surveillance by your heavenly brothers and sisters of the light. It's massive. You just got to get grounded, get earthed. For this is a huge shift. The more grounded you are, they're saying the higher you will fly. Congratulations, you're in your next mission. The severing of the old is gone. And now you're at the, we have nothing. That's how you feel. Clean slate. Like nothing's really working, nothing's really anchored. You're in a 7-7 gateway collective. This is activating your codes. Your Star Seeker family here, cosmic and galactic. Wow. And they're going to fill that void. Those who are not in alignment, right, or who have chosen the lower vibratory timelines, shall not come into contact with those who are anchoring the light. The new Earth galactic vibratory system is where you align when you hold the vibratory state of the crystalline configuration brought about by the self-healing, the golden mean bliss euphoria combination, your energetics being the very pulse of source consciousness. You align only with the matching frequency, the new Earth. Roots are being created. Wow, we're anchoring the paradise timeline. So you might feel a bit like in the void, man. It is within you that the code takes root. The truth, the central point, the configuration, which is the sword of Excalibur, comes through your pillar of light. That's why it's so important to do your Reiki attunements, get your pillar of light. For this is a vertical access. This is your pathway to vertical ascension, only available through this 7-7 gateway. Combine your vertical ascension with your Stargate ascension, right? Creates the cross, the vertical. This is light, speed, DNA, energetics. Align with your Stargate now. Combine your method of ascension into your Merkaba workings. This is Gaia's liberation unlocking. This is the final gateway into New Earth. For you, Fire Starseed, are the key to New Earth. You're doing it. It's very exciting. So let's see what comes out of the void for the collective. Got goosebumps all over me, so thank you to our Pleiadian brothers and sisters of the light. They also can upgrade you, give you new technologies, transmissions, activations. But you have to be in the Diamond Light Code Abundance Reiki. That's when they first come in. So you have to be up to there in your Reiki attunements at master level. Whoa, look, they're just dropping, right? These are people that are addicted to dysfunction that they talked about before. They just can't stand the frequency. That's why I love energy. And you're not just staying the frequency either. Have you heard that saying, collective? Like, people are like elevators. They either take you up or down, but they don't leave you where you are. So you're going up, right? Look at this, the great severing. Ooh. All right, detox. Bye-bye. So they go down, they stay where they are, whatever, and you go up. You don't stay there either, right? So you're not being brought down by people. You understand who drains you. You got that deal. You understand here. This is a universal law of whatever you chase will run the other way because of the fear energy. And look at you, magnetic. This is what's happening in the void. If you feel like nothing's happening, everything's being slow, you feel like you're in the chrysalis, this is for you. So you're severing all your attachments to the 3D, to things that have been made by your ancestors, by yourself, in other past lives, in future lives, in parallel lives, right? You bring it all back to the now and you're attracting it in. So you say, I now sever and forever disable any vows of poverty, chastity, like abandonment, self-sabotage, self-denial, slavery, made in any lifetime and by any of my ancestors in Jesus' name. And get that out, because money's going to flood in here. Look, you've done the work, collective. It's severed. The vow has just been severed. And here comes the money. Here comes the money. It's not just money. I'm feeling support, kindness, camaraderie, right? God said he's giving it to you. It says in his book, right? Basic instructions before leaving earth. The book. That all good gifts come from the Father. So everything you receive comes from source. This is your alignment. And when you understand that, it's unlimited. So this is a new earth energy. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God. And faith opens the doorway to receive. In God there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. So yeah, we have vows over us. It's like a curse you've broken. And it's the dam just starts flooding in support from everywhere. Wouldn't it be nice? Because we're hitting our star family octave, right? So we're in a high frequency and we're creating together because we're all part of one energy, not one world energy, one universal energy. So this is you. Soon, this is the Excalibur sword of truth that I just spoke about. This is you knowing, standing in your knowingness, receiving your sphere of knowingness from the Venus beings of light. This is like, I know who I am, I know what I'm doing, I'm standing in my truth, and it's like nothing can touch you. Like no one can argue with you because you're not regurgitating somebody else's opinion, you're just stating your truth. Right, this is how I feel, this is what I believe. So people can hardly argue with you. It's like, yeah, you're not putting up with this anymore. This is sevens. You didn't give up. Even when it felt like you could hear people, you know, and people psychically attacking you. People don't realize it. They think they're being nice, but in their head, it's like you can even pick up that vibration of negative thought processes, even if you're nowhere near the person. They make you feel self-conscious in their presence. And you think it's you, but it's not. You've shifted that. This is what you're learning. Oh, God likes you, excuse me. 10 of Pentacles underneath, right? You're in clarity. You're in your Excalibur sword of truth. You walked away from chasing anything. This is about knowing that it comes to you. Whatever's yours will be yours by divine right. You're like, yeah, I know, but where is it, Bella? I mean, Bella, kissed a few frogs in my tongue. I was like, oh, let's have a chat. Well, frogs, right? And then there were a few ugly princes. Ah, don't be like that. I don't want them again. No. Walking away from that. Like, this is like knowing what it feels like to be unfulfilled emotionally, even though you're with somebody, right? But they're not there. Right? There's not a free energy. That's over. Oh, karmic justice in the house, collective. This is a swift maneuver by the Pleiadians. They're showing me light goes up. They have a lightsaber and they just cut that person out of your energy field and they can't even feel your frequency anymore. Look at you. They can't feel your frequency anymore. They just can't tune into you. It's like a radio station. You're not available to dysfunction. Ah. They're like, what? How did that happen? Well, when did they do that? Well, what if I do this? And what if I'm going to get them back? If you can catch them, look at the different vibration here. It's like, as if. See you later, alligator. This is your transformation. Right, so you might be halfway out of the chrysalis. You might be feeling intense pressure in your joints, in your head, drinking lots of water at this time. This is a full ascension, transformational, awakening energy. And look, somebody doesn't like it. How come you get to shine? It's like, because I'm a 5-star. And here, this is you changing your feelings towards somebody. Yeah, you're letting it go. Look at this, massive. And then you come out the butterfly. Not yet, in a minute. And then there's your other butterfly. Ah! And you got the 10 of Pentacles. So everything goes really quick as a butterfly. You're just coming out. You're transforming. You are the transformers. Ah, go collective. You're not going to play these mind games. This is mind games. This is like, I bought you a coffee and a sandwich and you've just bought me a coffee. Or how about I can have my cake and eat it too? Or I can do all this, but you can't do that. Or whatever. You're over that. So you've transcended something. See that? To have the star and the moon, that's a galaxy interceding on your behalf. Bam, this is timed. This is your 7/7 gateway reading. About to go into the romance angels. And this is not romantic. If you're not feeling romantic around a romantic partner, then they're not for you. No, 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 no. It's all about you and your feelings, right? Because you're about to escalate. We're going into divine acceleration. We're in a super starseed superhighway. When things can manifest a lot faster than previously. The frequency is different. Right, so you're going to attract it in. Look at you. It's like jumping timelines, waking up in a totally different reality. It's like, oh, this is you going, oh, I get the matrix. I'm not hooked into that anymore. You haven't even got me tied up to the rope anymore. And I've still been sitting here. You're free. So you woke up. You know, like the elephant at the circus that they put that huge chain on. And then after a few years, they don't even have to put the chain on. They just put him in that circle. He stays there because his mind's trained. This is you. You'll get out of it. Somebody doesn't like it. You're like, back to me. Back to me. I'm free. Back to me. Yeah, peace is your motto. So you're guarding your peace. And here's your heart. Like God says in his word, right, in the basic instructions before leaving earth, he says, guard your heart from, it's where all your goodness flows. Not exactly that. You know, you're learning. So this is the romance angels coming in to fix it. I'm hearing a fix-it angel, because you're not going to go through this unrequited love. This is breaking free from the psycho-narco. This is breaking free. You know why? Because you changed the vibration. You went into receptive mode. If you're in receptive mode and they're here to receive, then it's a, you know. So when you're in receptive mode, somebody else comes in and goes, I'll fill that space. It's a complete space filler here, because you used to give. So don't buy the story here. They're only coming in to get. So it looks like they're giving, but their intention. So you're looking at intention, which is the first thing you'll set with your Reiki Hands of Light Healing Training Program with me. It's all about intention, right? Intentions of your heart. And this is about you letting yourself go. I now allow myself to fall madly in love, and I am safe. I now allow myself, right, to meet the person of my dreams, or to open my heart more to them. Or I now allow love in on a level that I've never experienced before, knowing I am safe and comfortable with this. Somebody here is being very positive about it. They've changed their mind. They've got a turnaround. There's a turnaround here from somebody. Do you know this person? Right, because you've been stuck in unrequited love, or you've been maybe putting it on them. Putting it on them? No. So the unrequited love is gone. I'd like to get rid of that, if you don't mind, because you're replacing that with passion. Because why? Because you're in receptive mode. You're receiving it. It's different. And this is how you're going to know, is by receiving it first. You know, don't overgive, don't overcompensate. See what is on offer. Feel the vibration of the intention. Ah, a rose. If you'd like to buy me a rose, you can do so. You can buy Bella Firestar a rose in the description box, or a coffee if you feel led to. If you've enjoyed this reading, because these are ad-free version, and I appreciate your support. Look, a burst of love. This comes from your heart. Right? And as soon as that happens, bam, somebody finds you. It's vibration. So Soulmate Reiki is also available. That's a package. Oh, you'll love that. You do a soul call out to your beloved. They'll be in your arms any moment. Look at that. You're not chasing that person. Look. That's magnetic. This is how the starseeds find new love. You're going to show. They'll collective. And when you do this, right, your vibration, you won't even remember. You won't even remember the chrysalis. You won't remember the toxic person. You're like, they weren't that bad. You'll be like that. Because you'll be so high, your vibration. And you'll be getting your heart's desires met. Woo! Collective. Well done. If you'd like a private reading, the links are in the description box. And also, if you'd like to support the channel or become a partner at the PayPal gateway, I do appreciate your support here. And thank you for liking and subscribing, hitting the notification bell. And let me know your name and location in the comments. I hope you've enjoyed your reading, and thanks for supporting the channel.